Hey girls, so today I randomly thought of this topic because I just saw like an Instagram post that really pissed me off, so I decided to talk about this topic. Essentially, this idea, it was essentially a post about a woman that was on like some radio show or something, and the guy called in to tell her live on air that he was on the DL or something like that. He revealed his sexuality. Once I saw like what the caption was about, I didn't even want to play it because I just didn't want to listen to that. I don't even like listening to a lot of men speak a lot of the time anyway. And so I didn't necessarily click on the clip, but I was looking through the comments. And the comments were just filled with a bunch of nonsense, a bunch of idiotic women, yes, I'll call them that, saying nonsense of, oh, he's living his true self, good for him, blah, blah, blah. These men are coming out, this and that, completely skipping over the fact that this selfish, narcissistic asshole, for his own self-interest, wasted this woman's time. And this happens a lot. A lot of these DL weirdo guys, by now, if you guys haven't sworn off men, you should. Hopefully, as you continue to watch more content from me and adjacent other people, maybe that will change. I don't know. I'm not really here to be a good influencer. I'm just here to give my hard opinion on things and then like have it bounce back and have discussions or whatever. But I do believe that for many reasons, like, women should stop at least engaging with men for a while, until things start getting better, because of nonsense like this. And so these women were talking, like, praising essentially this man for wasting this woman's time. And I see it all the time, like when months, years after families were created, where this shit kind of happens. And ladies, it doesn't matter if a man is DL, if he's gay, if he's, he believes he's a woman, like let's say he's a trans woman. It doesn't matter. A man is still a man, and they're all the same. They all work for their self-interest, with irregardless of who it affects. They always work for themselves at the expense of everybody else. And DL men are no different. Like, instead of just living a life solo, which was very possible, he could do that. Like, he decided to get in a relationship with a woman, make her believe he loved her, waste her time, fuck her, even probably imagining a man while doing it, probably forced her on all fours the entire time, so he will just have to imagine her as a man. You know, all this time, it's sickening. He used her as a beard for some women months, for a lot of women years, some tragic, stories, it's decades. And we're expected to believe that, we feel so sorry for him, it was a different time, he couldn't come out at himself. But here's the thing that people miss with that kind of bullshit, and that's why I don't accept the narrative, this happy-go-lucky nonsense narrative of giving them the benefit of the doubt, is the fact that men, again, instead of living alone, men will opt for just being in a relationship with a woman for the status. And this is whether they're DL, gay, straight, whatever. Even when straight men don't want to get married, they get married just for the status alone. They'll pick their little trophy to stay at home, do their bidding, do the cooking, cleaning, or whatever, while they're off doing their own shit. Straight men do it all the time. How is it any different from a DL man? The only difference is he likes dick, and he can't publicly announce that he likes dick. But instead of just living a life of solitude and pretending to be a bachelor or whatever, if he really wanted to keep his social image up or whatever, he instead opted to literally deliberately deceive a woman for a long period of time. Ladies, that is psychopathic. That is not something we should be sympathetic to. That is not something we should give benefit of the doubt to. That is not something that we should try to excuse. Please stop this bullshit. It doesn't make you look good. It just gives men another excuse to come up with reasons to abuse and waste women's time. And of course we allow that, and that's something else that I want us to start working towards, is recognizing these signs, not engaging with men a lot of time. And if you do, you already know the game and already know the playbook, know how they act and their nature and everything. But my goodness. So yeah, I think that's essentially all I wanted to say. Just like, don't give these men the benefit of the doubt when you're seeing these things. And on top of that, like, men, they will typically say things like, when they see comments of women rightfully calling out the bullshit and the selfishness of this action, they'll say shit like, oh, well, what do you want? Do you want that, like, they never come out and continue living a lie, or this or that, or this is why we don't tell women anything. No, you guys don't tell any women anything because you are conniving little pieces of shit that live for your own self-interest. That's the reason. You guys don't fear repercussions at all. Like, you just it's all about social status for you. It's all about getting your own needs met. It has nothing to do with how you care about the emotional connection with women. You want, or at the very best case scenario, they want that woman as emotional labor for whatever nonsense they have going on in their mind, because men, again, just refuse to do work on themselves. They refuse to go to therapy. They refuse to talk to other men or hold each other accountable. So they try to push all that nonsense and shit they accumulate because of the system they created. Remember, they created patriarchy. They accumulate all these problems because of it and try to make it our problem, even though they get majority of the benefits, better pay, and all this nonsense, you know? So ladies, don't fall for it. Even if we're in a time where, you know, homophobia, this and that, whatever, men are still men at the end of the day, and they shouldn't be trusted. You should not accept any excuse. A man will look out for his best interests. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what his sexual orientation is. Like, it doesn't matter if you think that, oh, it was just the pressures of society and this. No, men always work for their best interests. And even if pressures of society forced him to do something, he still chose to actively do it because it worked for his best interests. That is what it is. Period. Please stop thinking that men are complex like we are. Stop thinking that men have emotions and empathy like we are. Please start seeing men for who they are and stop having sympathy for them when they try to brainwash us into thinking we should have sympathy for them and be their emotional clutch for their insane, unhinged roller coaster behavior and their mentalities. Anyways, girls, that's all I have to say for today. Was really frustrated with that. I just had to get this rant out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video if it resonates with you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.